On behalf of Katie and Chad, I want to thank everyone here for joining us for this non-traditional, non-denominational celebration. When Katie and Chad first asked me to be the officiant at their wedding, I was incredibly honored. And then I immediately tried to figure out how to preside over a wedding, because unfortunately they do not teach us in law school. I think a safe way to start out is to talk about Katie and Chad. You know, because this is their wedding. I still remember the first time that Katie told me about Chad. Immediately, I knew that something was different. I first met Katie just under 31 years ago, and all the time that I've known her, she was always someone who people fell in love with. But despite people always loving her, I never saw her really in love with anyone. That changed the moment that she met Chad. I hadn't even seen them together, but the way that she spoke about him, it was clear that she was more than just enamored with him. This felt different. This wasn't your typical boy meets girl on Tinder story. When I finally visited St. Louis, I confirmed what I had already expected. She had made up her mind. Chad was the man for her. I think it was over the second she saw the beer, to be honest. I mean, it definitely wasn't the fact that he was an auditory neuroscientist. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's as interesting as it sounds. And it was despite the fact that he considers St. Louis-style pizza food. I mean, we both grew up on Wendy's and are judging you for that. But yes, she had made her mind that he was the man for her. And when I saw them together and I saw the way that she looked at him, I was ecstatic. Because I think for the first time in her life, Katie was truly happy. And when I saw the way that Chad looked at Katie, it was clear that the feeling was mutual. If there were ever any doubts about just how serious it was, Katie was willing to give up the last name Peace. I think that says it all. Yeah. Now, I'm tremendously excited to help welcome you to the next phase of your life. Marriage is a journey where you're traveling side by side, helping each other realize your full potential, pushing each other to heights that you wouldn't be able to reach individually. Now, I hope that the future brings you only good times, but I think it's safe to say the future will have both good times and bad. But no matter how difficult things get, just remember that in the end, the good will always outweigh the bad. And if things ever feel particularly difficult, focus on this moment right now. Think about how you feel about each other right now. Try to focus on that and keep perspective of the fact that true love can overcome anything. Chad, I haven't known you for quite as long as I've known Katie, but I couldn't be happy to be welcoming to our family.
Thank you.
We're an interesting group. Don't be surprised if your new mother-in-law tries to convince you to get a dog, but we aren't so bad. And no matter what, we can always bond over the fact that we all love Katie an incredible amount. At this time, I would invite the couple to share their vows. Katie, would you please deliver yours first?
Yes. I wrote them down because I'm going to cry.
Microphone.
I have been unsure about pretty much everything my whole life, but I am sure about you. When I'm with you, I feel like I'm home. I feel seen and understood in a way I never have before. You inspire me to be better, and you encourage me to be myself. It is a great privilege to be your partner. You make everything better, and you make hard things easier. You are my best friend, the love of my life, and the only bee in my bonnet. I am honored that you have chosen to love me, and I'm excited for us to keep choosing each other over and over. I love you, and I'm so happy that we get to spend our lives together.
That was beautiful. Chad, would you please deliver yours? It's a tough act to follow.
Yeah, it really is. That's a little bit longer.
Oh boy.
I'm wordy, I'm sorry. It's double spaced. So, I'm so glad that we're here and that we get the chance to say how much we love each other in front of the people that we really, really care about. I have a couple of vows that I want to give you, actually 4. My first vow is that I will give my time and presence to you always, as much as I can. I firmly believe that by loving you, I love myself, because your love sustains me. There is no one I've ever met that has been more accepting, respectful, concerned, and supportive of my endeavors. You are the exact person that I hope everyone can be with. I wish that everyone could experience how great it is to be loved by Katie Peace. Your brother told me when we announced our engagement that I'm the luckiest guy in the world, and he is 100% correct. So I promise to give myself to you, my time, my attention, my dedication, and motivation. And my second vow is to be honest with you. I'm a person that hates conflict, and I've been known to avoid expressing my needs if I feel like it would rock the boat. That said, with our relationship, I think we've done such a good job of getting ahead of things and being honest with each other even when it's hard. And so that things don't get swept under the rug and come back to bite us. And so we've already done this so many times in our relationship that I feel confident in our ability to do this, but I wanted to let you know how committed I am to that. My third vow is to honor and support you. You are a magnificent person. You're patient and caring, and you're graceful and you're powerful. And you deserve to feel appreciated, whether it's telling you that you look pretty every day, and you always do, and making you breakfast in the morning, which I almost always do. And I just want to support your journey, and I promise to do that. And then my last vow is that I promise to take care of myself. To be the best for you, I promise to be the best Chad that I can be. And by coming through on that vow, I think others can happen. And I love you, and you look really pretty today.
Would you please join hands? Katie, do you take Chad as your cherished husband in front of these witnesses and promise to stay by his side through sickness and health, joy and sorrow, for better or for worse, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Chad, will you take Katie as your cherished wife in front of these witnesses and promise to stay by her side through sickness and health, joy and sorrow, for better or for worse, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Sean, do you have the rings?
Moment of truth, Johnny boy.
I know that one ring is very tiny.
You had one job.
It's extremely small. It's so small.
She has tiny hands.
Thank you.
Don't blow on it.
All right. The wedding rings perfectly symbolize the never-ending love that the two of you have for each other. By exchanging these rings, you solidify a lifelong commitment to one another. The rings serve as a welcome and constant reminder of the bond you formed with your partner. Each of your rings is the perfect encapsulation of the vows that you just wrote for each other. When you look at them, think back to the words that the other party said to you today. Now, Katie, will you please repeat after me? I, Katie, give you, Chad, this ring as a symbol of my enduring love.
This ring as a symbol of my enduring love.
As I place it on your finger, I commit my heart and soul to you.
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I ask you to wear this ring
I ask you to wear this ring
as a reminder of the vows we have spoken today.
as a reminder of the vows we have spoken today.
Chad, will you please repeat after me?
You got it.
I, Chad, give you, Katie,
Give you, Katie,
this ring as a symbol of my enduring love.
this ring as a symbol of my enduring love.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I ask you to wear this ring
I ask you to wear this ring
as a reminder of the vows we have spoken
as a
today.
reminder of the vows that we've spoken today.
Now, as anyone who has Facebook knows, as far as the state of Missouri is concerned, Katie and Chad were legally married on Wednesday of this week, but by the power vested in me, by all of your friends and family here today,
Most important.
you are now officially pronounced man and wife. You may kiss the bride.